Okay. I had to make sure my mic was on. Look at my kitty cat. Look. Are you shocked that there's another cat there? Or. This is the Jackster Show.
La la la.
This is the Jackster Show.
La la la.
This is the Jackster Show. I can't stop.
La la.
So yeah, welcome back. So this has kind of been bothering me because of this. Okay, let me back up. So, this year of 2020, the world is on fire because of George Floyd, which may he rest in peace because he did not deserve to go out like that. Sorry, y'all, I just woke up. Okay, so I wanted to talk. It's difficult because I always wondered, okay, did I handle the situation the correct way? So, all of my black people, let me know what you would have done, because we're always put in these type of situations, and it's like, do I react or do I not react? Okay. This is a situation that happened at work. So this is where I believe that everyone needs a culturally competent class. I took a culturally competent class in high school, and even though I already was aware of other cultures and I already was sensitive to other cultures, it definitely gives you more awareness in just not being ignorant, okay? So, are you done? He's like purring and everything, but trying to play. So, and this is my mic if it's a little bit distracting for you guys. But so, with this particular situation, I was working at a preschool, and I don't know if you guys know, but I've been going to school to be a teacher. So I was working at a preschool, and I was sent to the infant classroom. Now, I'm not going to name the preschool. I definitely believe that my boss handled it the best way possible because... Can you stop? I definitely believe that my boss handled it the best way possible. And, she was not a woman of color. But I think being in her shoes may have been a little bit awkward. But it gave us all a learning experience. So, on this particular day, because we switch around teachers a lot, on this particular day, I... Seriously, buddy. So on this particular day, I was sent to the infant classroom. There were two specific teachers that I really liked working with when I got sent to the infant classroom. Now, my mom has always taught me, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. So if this video is going to offend you, you can click off or you can listen and get some awareness. So basically, there's two teachers. They were both white or whatever. And I loved working with them. Loved it. But this one day, this one incident changed everything as far as working with them. It always was like this type of awkwardness. One of them I have on my Facebook and the other I do not. Okay. So, I got sent to the infant classroom to help them out. And there was this particular baby who is always crying every time anyone walks in. And I was sitting down talking to them, and I was like, what's wrong? Why is she always crying? And one of the teachers was in the back and she was sitting down rocking a baby, and the other one was sitting down with me. The one that was sitting down with me, she told me, oh, she doesn't like black people, and laughed it off. Now, being a woman of color, and being that this has affected my job multiple times, at any job I go to, just based on my color, I was like, do I beat her down for being so stupid? Or do I laugh it off? And at that point, I'm like, if I laugh it off, do I even tell my boss? Because she's white too. So, what do you guys guess I did? Especially considering that I love this job. Because I've been in situations like this where I love the job because I'm a teacher at heart, so I love teaching. I love the job, but you have staff who is ignorant as hell that makes the job seems intolerable. So what did I do? Instead of beating her down in front of a whole bunch of infants, okay, I laughed it off. To me, I'm like, what could I have said that day to let her know that that was inappropriate without being so passionate about me not being able to choose my color, me loving my color, and now her offending me because of my color? The best part about it was the other lady who was sitting in the back, rocking a baby to sleep, didn't say anything. She laughed too. And I was more mad at the one that said it. Now, the one that said it, she's not on my Facebook, okay? But the one that didn't say it, she is. And it bothers me because earlier this year, when that whole thing came out about Michael Vick, of what he did years ago, this woman posted all about it. But when George Floyd came out, she ain't posted nothing. And to me, it's inappropriate. I should have said something. Initially, my boss noticed a change in me, and the woman that said it, her daughter was in my class, and my boss noticed, and she noticed a change to me. So my boss came to me and she said, hey, because of course we work with each other. She said, hey, what's going on between you and so-and-so? And I tried to play it off and say nothing because I've lost my job over color before. I've been passed up on positions over color. And this was the one job that I wasn't willing to lose. Hence, I lost the job. But that's another story. And I lost the job based on a lie too. So she asked me what was going on. And I finally told her. I told her the story. And I was like, I didn't want to cause ripples. Okay? And she said, why would you not say something about that? I completely understand the butler. You have black people who do things and stay quiet because they feel like it's the best thing to do. And then you have black people who do things and are loud because they feel like it's the best thing to do. Regardless, we all play a role in making sure that we are treated like people and not like animals. I still don't know what I should have done that day. I still don't know if I should have just beat her out in front of these infants, job or not, just to prove to her that that was inappropriate. I don't know if I should have said something. but I don't know if silence was the best way to go. So when I told my boss, she said, well, what do you want me to do? And I literally was like, nothing. And she said, I cannot just sit back and do nothing. You're one of our best teachers, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, my boss is white, and there was a different appreciation for her, even though she still don't care either. So she ended up telling the other teacher and letting her know. Now, honestly, with something like that, I don't know, maybe the girl should have gotten fired. And not saying that anyone should lose their job, because I understand that you have bills to pay and kids, but don't be ignorant. Literally, that's a lawsuit for anything, because that was wrong. But the woman came to me that said it, and she said that she apologized, and she said that she had no idea. I'm so tired of white people feeling like they have no idea what they're doing. You know what you said when you said it. The Bible starts out by saying your actions begin with thoughts. So you have to think about something first before it actually comes out. And my boss explained to me, she told me, she said, look, it's very awkward between you guys, and I get it, but you have to learn how to get along with her because she's still a parent and she still has to pick up her kids. And you have to show her the same respect that you show all of the other parents. Literally the hardest thing I ever had to do. And it wasn't hard because I didn't like her. It was hard because of her ignorance, number one. It wasn't hard because I didn't like her child. I loved her child and her child loved me. But it was ignorance that made it hard. We don't just get over stuff. We don't just get over the behaviors that we've seen for years. And when someone is bold enough to show those behaviors in a place that we can do nothing about it, it's ridiculous. So I practice so hard, and I hope that she understands that even with her ignorance, I'm very forgiving. I love her and I love her child. And I hope that the best of her, because she truly just probably needed to be educated. And I do believe that even as Black people, when we come across these people, to educate them and make them aware, because even if they're doing it on purpose, they need to know that the behavior is inappropriate. At the end of the day, she ended up apologizing, and I'm not one to not take an apology, because I have always worked on my forgiveness, and I've been working on my forgiveness. That's the main thing that I've been working on this year. But someone that I'm having a hard time is forgiving is the other woman that was sitting in the back, because she should have at least said something too. And she claims so much that she loves black people, and this is where we get tired of that. She loves Black people, and no, she's down for equal rights, but no, you're not. You're not. I respect the other woman more just because she was honest with herself. But I don't respect you because you're not honest. Literally. You should have said something if I didn't say anything, because even though I didn't say anything and even though I laughed it off, both of you saw my discomfort, and you can't say that you didn't. So I just wanted to educate you guys a little bit and wanted to ask you, what would you have done in this situation? Because, and not just Black people, other people too, because if you were sitting in a situation where you saw someone say something that was definitely inappropriate, let's boil it down to even calling somebody fat, and you know that person's insecure about their weight. Not that I'm insecure about being Black, because no, never have been. I've always been confident in that. But I'm just saying, something that's very inappropriate is one of these things that, what would you have done? Because me being this person in this situation, as far as am I going to lose my job, I did choose silence at that time. I'm to the point now since I'm finished with school, that I can give an F about a job. I can, because I look at the situation like this: is if it's wrong, then y'all don't deserve me. So next time I might just beat a B down. It's that simple. I mean, what? I should have slapped the taste out her mouth. I literally should have slapped the taste out her mouth. But I'm glad she apologized, and I hope that she doesn't do it again. And I hope that she could teach her kids what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, and to be culturally aware, because it's one of these things that America, specifically Americans, they're just very ignorant, and they feel like they can do or say whatever because we all have fought for our rights in some type of way. But this particular situation should have never happened. This particular situation severed a friendship that I thought was there, because now I just don't feel like we were ever friends, all three of us. This particular situation made me like, yep, I'll never be quiet again. And this is not the only situation I've been in, especially at work. So I just look at it as be culturally competent. And if you don't know what that means, look at it. Be culturally competent. We're all beautiful in our own way. God made us the way He wanted to make us, so He didn't make any mistakes. So accept everyone for who they are. Bye.